but I know that I was meant to be a part of the dance world, and I can never see myself walking away from it, so I would definitely be giving back in some way. Thank you so much.
Hi, Misty. In reading your book, like you had like a rocky childhood, and would you say that that made you like the resilient person you are today? Like, do you believe you would still be the same dancer and person you are if you had a different experience?
I think it definitely helped shape the way I approach and appreciate my art form. I think that it gave me a tough skin that a lot of children that are maybe sheltered simply for the fact that they're in ballet class all day, every day. They don't see anything else. And then they, become an adult at 16, which is when you usually go off and become a professional. And there's not much life experience to draw from when you're trying to become an artist. And I think I had a slight advantage in that way, that I had seen a lot and experienced a lot from a young age. So it definitely helped to shape who I am.
Thank you.
Hi, Misty. I'm Alexis, and I started dancing at Alvin Ailey, and now I dance at my school, LaGuardia, and I also dance here. And I went to the doctor a month ago, and they told me that I have dysplasia. So I've been trying to deal with that. So I want to know, like, if you've been through anything like that where you can't dance for around 3 months, and how you dealt with it.
Yeah, I've experienced it many times, and with my surgery that I had over 2 years ago now, I was out for a year, and I made sure that I was still dancing in my mind and my heart and my soul, because that's what kept me sane. I was doing everything that I could, with what I could control. And I kept people around me that were there to push me on those days when I didn't want to get out of bed and stretch if that's all I could do. But I think it's important to keep a good support system around you during this time.
Thank you.
Hi, Misty. My name is Hadia, and my question is, if you couldn't choose like another genre of dance to study in, what would it be?
God, that is really hard. I need to be in point shoes. Maybe contemporary ballet. That's not very far off from ballet, but contemporary dance.
Thank you.
Hi, Misty. My name's Naomi. While reading your book, I read that you had maybe 6 injuries in 2012, I think. And I'm currently going through an ankle injury, as well as Alexis has an injury. And I just find that it's really hard sitting out and watching all my fellow dancers dance. And I just wanted to know if you had any tips or ideas on things that I could do to, uplift myself and not be so depressed about not dancing for a long time.
Well, you will dance again, so you can tell yourself that. And take advantage of this time. It's so useful to sit back and watch other dancers. You can learn so much from that. And I know it's hard, you're sitting there, I guess, imagining what, yourself up there, but you can look at someone and take qualities from them. Say, oh, that's something I want to do. Okay, I'm going to put that in my pocket. That's a choice I wouldn't make. And I think it just makes you a better dancer. When I started, I don't teach a lot, but when I started teaching and watching other dancers and articulating what it was I wanted them to do, I feel like I became a better dancer. So I think it could be very useful this time of being down.
Thank you.
Hi, Misty. My name is Katura. When I first started dance, I felt like I was just going through the motions, going to dance class, go home, come home. But as I've gotten older, it's I've got more of a passion for dance. So was there ever a time where you felt like you were just going through the motions, and then when did you feel like you really had a passion for dance and ballet, and that you really this is something you really wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I've always been drawn to movement and always loved dancing. So I didn't have that experience in the beginning of my training, but I definitely experienced it as a young adult when I was trying to figure out who I was in American Ballet Theater as the only African-American woman in a company of 80 dancers. And there were days where I just felt like, why am I doing this? And I was just going through the motions because I had to do it. It was my job. And I had to just remind myself of, first of all, how fortunate I was to be dancing with my dream company, and the percentage of dancers that train their whole lives and make it to that place is so small, and that I shouldn't let other people's ideas of what a ballerina should be or what I should be deter me from loving what I do. And so I had to just, I think I have to constantly remind myself of why I do what I do, because when you take ballet class every day and you're dancing every day, it's easy to kind of get lost and just go through the motions. But remind yourself every now and then why you do it.
Thank you.
Hi, Misty. My name's Deirdre. My question is, you've taught yourself gymnastics and you've studied dance. Which discipline did you find to be more difficult, and which did you find to be more of a release in emotion?
Well, I don't know if I would say I taught myself gymnastics. I mean, before I danced, I taught myself how to do the splits and back walkovers and cartwheels, and I pretended I was, at the Olympics and stuff. But I didn't really, do gymnastics, so I can't really, in a fair way, compare it. With that said, ballet is the hardest thing that exists in this world, I think. So, ballet is definitely, it uses every single part of your being and emotion, and it's just such a full body experience.
Thank you.
My name is Tiana, and I was wondering how you're able to continue knowing everything is fine with life and the obstacles you've been through.
One day at a time. Even today, where I'm at today, it's just something that I have to approach each day. Like, this is another opportunity to start fresh and be better, and that's just kind of how I approach my life. I can't get caught up in just the drama of the bigger picture sometimes, or what other people are saying about you, or just kind of one step at a time and breathe.
Thank you. Hi, Misty.
Hi.
My name is Sequoia again. So I'm a junior now, and in the midst of all these college decisions, and I know that I want to be a dancer, but at the same time, there's always people like, you want to dance? It's such a hard career to make. That's so hard. It's such a hard field to succeed in. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I have to have something on the back burner to rely on when I get older, or if dancing doesn't work out. So how would you suggest just dealing with that and dealing with continuing to push on as a dancer?
I mean, I think that you have to make the decision at some point soon, whether or not you're going to go off and audition places. If that doesn't work out, or if you're just not that passionate about it, you can go to an incredible performing arts college and still have a career in dance and go to school. But there are ways of doing it all. Even in major ballet companies, they offer discounted college courses that you can do at the same time, on your free time. Not very much of it, but they do offer that type of thing. So I think it's possible to do it all, but you have to make the decision for yourself which direction you're going to go.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Tiana, and my my question to you is, do you think that dance kind of disciplines someone that would want to join the Army? Like, does it give you that discipline?
Yes, I think so. I've never been in the Army, but I think that it gives you tools to do so much more in life than just dance. It teaches you to respect yourself, respect others. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you empathy, sympathy. I just think that it makes us better people, and I definitely think that it would train you well. Ballet would prepare you for being in the Army.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aziza. My question is not really an advice question, it's a question to you. And I would like to know, since you're so young and like your life is like just beginning or whatever, I want to know where you see yourself in the future, like if you have any other interests besides dance, or do you see yourself doing anything else besides dance?
Well, I'm already doing a lot besides dance. I'd like
I don't know if you noticed, she got a book out.
I love cooking. I would love to learn to really learn. I mean, I cook a lot, but I would learn to like really, do some fancy stuff. I want to have a family. I want to get married. I want to travel the world. I mean, I already do, but I do it for fun. I don't know. I want to do everything. But still dance too, even when I'm 83.
Hi, I'm Mia and I dance with Restoration. I just want to ask a question saying, when you feel discouraged, what do you do to make yourself feel encouraged?
When I feel discouraged, what do I do to make myself feel encouraged? That's what you asked. I go to my friends because they're there to kind of push me when I'm feeling down, or the people that mentor me or that I look up to. I think it's important to have those people in your life because we just cannot do it on our own. I've been that girl that's like, I can do this on my own. I don't need any help. And it's just not possible because you're going to have those days when you feel discouraged. So it's important to have support, a support system.
Ladies, for these wonderful, wonderful questions, and thank you, Misty, for the generosity. I'm going to end tonight's conversation because we still have, I think, a few more books to sign outside, with a quote from Firebird, Misty and Christopher's Firebird. My hopes are that people will feel empowered to be whatever they want to be, to feel that they have no limits, just endless dreams that are reachable. No matter what the dream is, you have the power to make it come true with hard work and dedication, despite what you look like or struggle with. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking these two extraordinary